Morning, students. Up to now we have learned about the fractions, and in the fractions also additions, subtractions, multiplications and divisions. All these things we learned. Now we are coming to the decimals. So what is the definition of decimals? You see any number expressed in decimal form is called a decimal number. In any decimal number, it consists of two parts separated by a dot called a decimal point. The number on the left side of a decimal point is called the whole number part, and the decimal point along with the number on its right side is called the decimal part. So for example, 6.291 is read as 6.291. 6 is whole number part here, up to here, this is the whole number part, and including the decimal point, this 0.291 is called as the decimal part of the decimal number. Up to here it is the decimal whole number part, and along with the decimal point, these three digits are called as the decimal part. Okay, next coming to the different types of decimals is like decimals and unlike decimals. Like in the fractions, here also have two types of decimals. It's a like decimals and unlike decimals. So like decimals means decimals having the same number of decimal places are known as the like decimals. Example, here you see 3.425 and 6.392 are like decimals, as each of these has 3 decimal places after the decimal point. Observe here 1, 2, 3. Here also 1, 2, 3. So these two decimal numbers are called as the like decimals. If this is different, those decimals are called as the unlike decimals. So the decimals having different number of decimal places are known as unlike decimals. So for example, you see 352.19 here and 1.135 are unlike decimals, as first number has only 2 decimal places after the decimal number. Then after the decimal point, 2 digits only is there. Here 3 digits are there, 3 decimal places are there. So that's why these two numbers are called unlike decimals. Now you can convert the unlike decimals as the like decimals also. How to convert? To convert the unlike decimals into like decimals, we have to annex the required number of zeros to the extreme right of the decimal part to equate the number of decimal places after the decimal point. So how to do that? You see here, for example, 3.51 is there, here 0.5 is there. Here how many number of digits are there? 2 digits. Here only 1 digit. To equate the number of digits, just we have to annex one more 0 to the extreme right of this decimal number. So then observe here, and the value of 0.5 and 0.50 will not be changed also. The value will not be changed. So now these two decimal numbers became as the like decimals. So note here, observe here, putting any number of zeros to the extreme right of the decimal part of the decimal number does not change its value. Remember it. Example 3.5, if you add one more 0 to the extreme right of this one, we annex it one more 0. So 3.50 is nothing but equal to the 3.5 only. There is no change. If you add one more 0 here also, 3.500 also is nothing but 3.5 only. 3.50000 also is equal to the 3.5. So there is no change in the value of the given decimal number if we annex any number of zeros to the extreme right of the decimal place. Okay, so here observe 0.05 is equal to 0.050 is equal to 0.0500 equal to 0.05300, like that. So here by annexing zeros to the extreme right of the decimal part, the values of 3.5, 0.05 will not change. So that's why to convert the unlike decimals into like decimals, we can add any number of zeros. So according to the number of zeros in the other decimal number. Here observe here, here number of digits in the if this decimal number is 2 digits, so you have to add one more 0 here. For example, here it is 3.513, you have to add one more 0 here, because 3 digits are there, you can add one more 0. So like this you can convert the unlike decimals into like decimals. So one more example here I have given here. Convert 352.1 and 1.135 into like decimals. How to convert here? Here observe here in this example, maximum number of digits in the right side is 3 here. Here only 1. So to convert this, which is having the 3 digits, you have to annex 2 more zeros to here, which is 352.100. Now it is converted as the like decimal of this 1.135. So now these two decimal numbers are like decimals. Okay, because these two numbers have the same number of decimal places after the decimal point. Next, what is the use of converting the unlike decimals into like decimals? You see here, to compare and writing in ascending or descending order of the given decimals. This is the first use. Like in the fractions, here also same uses are there here. In the fractions also, to compare the two fractions and to add the two fractions and to subtract the two fractions, we are converting the unlike fractions into like fractions. Here also you are converting the unlike decimals into like decimals to compare and writing in ascending and descending order, and to add the given decimals, nothing but the addition of the decimals, and to subtract the given decimals or subtraction of the decimals. And there is no need to convert the unlike decimals into like decimals by doing the divisions. For divisions it is not necessary. Multiplication and divisions it is not necessary. Okay, next, expanded form of a decimal number. Expanded form of a decimal number. You all of you know how to do this. For example, I will show you. This is 363.5720 is there. So how can you expand this up to this? You know that any decimal number you have two parts. This is the whole number part, this is the decimal part. Whole number part is nothing but a normal number only. You can write by using the normal place values. This is ones, this is tens, this is hundreds. So the place value of 3 is here 300, plus the place value of 6 is here 60 because it is in tens place. This is place value of 3 is here again 3 ones are 3 only, plus, but after the decimal point the place values will decrease 10 value, 1/10, the place value will be decreased. The first one is 1/10, second one is the 100, third is 1000th, fourth is 1/10,000th. So like that. Next one is the 1 lakh, like that you can write the place values of that one. So now how can you write this place value of 5 here? This is 5 into 1/10. If you write in the expanded form, this is 7 into 1/100 because this is 100th place, not 100 place, plus this is 1000th place, which is 2 into 1/1000, okay, plus this is 0 into 1/10,000 place. Okay, like this you can expand the given numbers, and you can write this fraction in the form of decimals also like this. This is 300 plus 60 plus 3 plus this is 5 into 0.1. Okay, this is 7 into 0.01. This is 2 into 0.001. 3 digits should be there here. Okay, next this is 0 into 0.0001. Okay, like this we can expand the given decimal number into the expanded form. Okay, so further if you want to write one more step here, you can write this 300 plus 60 plus 3 plus 5 into 0.1 is 0.5. So 7 into 0.01 is 0.07. This is 0.002. This is 0 only. 0 into anything is 0 only. So you can write up to here. Okay. So this is the expansion of a given decimal number into decimal places. Next, here the expanded form is over. Next, comparison of decimals. How to compare the decimals? First, we have to convert the given decimal numbers into like decimals if they are given in the form of unlike decimals. Like in the fractions, to compare the two fractions, while you are comparing the two fractions, you are converting the unlike decimals into unlike fractions into like fractions. Here also, you have to convert the unlike decimals into like decimals. Okay, so see one example here. 5.74, 6.03, 0.8, 0.658, 7.2 is given. What is the first step we have to do here? Convert the given decimals into like decimals. So here, while converting the given decimals into like decimals, the maximum number of digits in the decimal part is 3 in this 0.658. You see here, observe here, 0.658. The maximum number of decimal places is 3 here. So you have to convert all the decimal numbers which are having the 3 digits in the decimal places. So for that, we take first number, which is 5.74. One more 0 you can annex here. Here it is 6.030, because only 2 digits I am converting into the 3 digits number. Here only 1 digit is there. You have to add 2 more zeros to here. Here it is already 0.658 is 3 digit number. Here only 1 digit is there. I am annexing 2 more zeros here. Okay. Now all these numbers became as like decimals. Now step 2 is what here? First you have to compare the whole number part only. Don't go to the decimal part directly. Whole number, in the whole number part, while you are writing in the ascending order, means ascending means what? Smaller to greater. So smallest one is what here 0. 2 zeros are there here. So now when the whole number part is equal, then you have to compare the next coming decimal part you have to check, which is 1/10 part you have to check. So in the 1/10 part, this is 8, this is 6. So which one is the smaller here? 6 is smaller. So this is the smallest one in the among the all these numbers. So you should write here first 0.658 is the first number, which is less than 0.800. These two numbers are over. Next, compare these three. While we are comparing these three, just you can compare the whole numbers only, because all the numbers are different. So next highest is 5 only here. So you can write here 5.740. No need to compare the decimal part. Less than 6.030 is less than 7.200. So like this we can compare the given decimal numbers. First step is you have to convert the unlike decimals into like decimals, and then you have to compare by starting from the whole number part. If the whole number part also equal, then go to the 1/10 part. If the 1/10 part also equal, then go to the 100th part. Like that you have to go on continuation to convert to compare the given decimal numbers. Okay. So next, converting a decimal into a fraction, a decimal number into a fraction. How to convert the decimal number into the fraction? First, write the given decimal without the decimal point as the numerator of the fraction. That is the step 1. Next, in the denominator, write 1 followed by as many zeros as there are decimal places in the given decimal. Next, reduce the above fraction to the simplest form. So these 3 steps you have to write. So let me explain what are these 3 steps in this example. So use 0.5. So what is the first step here? Write the given decimal without the decimal point as the numerator of the fraction. So remove the decimal point and write it as the numerator of the fraction. Now what you have to do in the denominator? You should write number of zeros. Write 1 followed by as many zeros as there are in decimal places in the given decimal. After the decimal place, how many number of digits are there? 1. So 1 0 you have to write here. So 0 5 by 10. So now you can remove the front 0 here because there is no value for that. So 5 by 10. So what is the next step? Reduce the above fraction to the simplest form. Means you have to divide both numerator and denominator with the common factor. So here I can divide the both numerator and denominator with the 5. 5 ones here, 5 2s, which is 1 by 2. So now the fractional conversion of the 0.5 is the 1 by 2 here. So like this we can convert. See one more example, 0.24 or 0.24 is given. So what is the first step? Write the given number removing the point as the numerator, and in the denominator you have to write the number of zeros followed by 1, which is the equivalent number of digits in the decimal place. Here 2 digits, so you have to write 2 zeros. So now it is 24 by 100. Now you can cancel with 4 table, 4 6 here, 4 25, which is 6 by 25. So see one more example here, 1.08. How to write this 1.08? So remove the point, write it in the numerator, and 1 followed by how many number of digits of the decimal point? 2 zeros. So 2 digits means 2 zeros. So now you can cancel with I can cancel with 3 table, 327s here, not 3 table here, 5 2s, this table 5 4 25s, 4 table is used. Okay, 4 2s are 8 here, 4 7s are 28, this is 4 25s. So here it is 27 by 25. Okay, next 1.225. How can you write this? Remove the point and write it in the numerator, and in the denominator 1 followed by number of digits here 3. So you should write 3 zeros here. Now you can cancel with appropriate table. I am using here 25 table. 25 4s are 100 means 40 times here. Here 25 4s are 100. 25 9s are 225. So it is 49 by 40. The smallest or simplest form of this one. So 1.225 is nothing but 49 by 40. So like this you can convert any decimal number into the fraction by writing them into the decimal fraction first and then simplifying it. Okay, next conversion of a fraction into a decimal. So what are the steps you have to do here? So just division only. How many 5 steps are there here? Even though are there, just it is a division only. Okay. So convert each of the following into the decimal fraction. Means 27 by 4 I want to convert into decimal form. So just do the division here. So this division also you have to learn in a proper manner to write the decimal point at a correct place. Okay. So take 2 here. First only single number you take. You cannot divide 2 by 4. So you can divide 2 by only 0 times. So 4 zeros 0. So you are dividing 2 here. That's why I am writing the quotient above the 2 only. You should write this quotient above this 2 only and write here 4 zeros 0. Subtract. So now it is 2. Bring down 7 here. Okay. So now you are going to divide these 2 digits and now you are bringing down the second digit also here. That's why we have to write the quotient above the second digit. So try how many times maximum here. 27 can be divided by 4 here. 4 6s are 24, 4 5s are 20, 4 6s are 24, 4 7s are 28. So 4 6s are 24 only you can take. So 24, subtract here, you will get 3. Now 3 is the remainder, but you want a decimal place here. So you can add one decimal place and add one more 0 here, or 2 you can add. Okay, any number of zeros you can add, you know that. So now after the decimal point you should put whichever wherever you are putting the decimal point, you should put the same decimal point above to that one in the quotient also. Okay, so Now you are putting decimal point here, you should put the decimal point here also. That's all. Next, remaining are the same as in the normal division only. Now bring down 0 here. 4 7s are 28. Here 2 0, 4 5s are 20, 0. So this is 6.75. 6.75. Otherwise we can write 6.75. So what is the value of 27 by 4 here? 6.75. So in this method, putting the point will be very accurate. Otherwise you may be right in the other way. Okay, so you see the next problem is 2 5 by 8, which is I can write in the form of 8 to the 16 plus 5, which is 21 by 8. So to convert this, I am dividing this with 8 table. How to divide this? So take the 2 first again. 8 0 0, subtract 2, bring down 1 here. So now you are dividing the second digit, so you should write the quotient above the second digit. So 8 2s are 16 here, subtract, so 5. So now we can annex some more zeros after putting a point here. Put the point, and above also you should put the point. Okay, now you can do the remaining division as usual normally. Okay, this is 50. Maximum how many numbers? 8 6 48 you can take here, subtract here 2, bring down 0. So now 8 2s are 16, subtract 4, 40. Now you can divide 40 with 8 5 times maximum, so this is 40 0. So now 21 by 8 is equal to 2.625. So like this you can divide and convert the fraction into the decimal form. So next, addition of decimals. To add and subtract the decimals, first you have to convert the given decimals into like decimals. To compare, to add and to subtract, you have to convert the given unlike decimals into like decimals. So that is the first step. Next, write the addends one under the other in column form, keeping the decimal points of all the addends in the same column and the digits of the same place in the same column. Next, add as in the case of whole numbers. So in the sum, put the decimal point directly under the decimal points in the addends. So what are the steps you see here? So here some decimal numbers are given which are in the form of unlike form. So what is the maximum number of digits in the decimal place here? 3. So you have to convert them which are having 3 decimal places here, like 36.400, here 273.060, here it is 9.367, here 9397 I am taking. Okay, so here it is 68.000. Okay, so now we have to put all the numbers one under the other, keeping the decimal point at the same place. Okay, so like this we have to write here. This is the right way to write to add the decimal numbers. Now you can add like in the normal whole numbers only. Okay, so this is the sum of the given decimals. Next, subtraction of the decimals also, you have to use the same procedure. First you have to convert the given decimals into like decimals, and you have to write them in the form of a column which is one under the other, and in the decimal point should be in the same line, and then you have to subtract while you are doing in the whole numbers. Like that only you have to subtract, normal subtraction only. Okay, so this is the procedure of subtraction. Now this is exercise 2D. So write the expanded form of 2.37. So already I explained you can write it in the form of 2.37 in the form of decimal. Here it is the direct form. So you can write it as 2 into 1 plus the decimal form. First place value, this is 1/10, this is 100. So you can write it as 3 into 1 by 10 plus this is 7 into 1 by 100. Okay, so to write in the form of decimal form, again 2 into 1 plus 3 into 0.1 plus 7 into 0.01. Further you can write it as 2 plus 3 into 0.1 is 0.3 plus 7 into 0.0701 is 0.07. So like this also you can write. Okay. So next 3597.24 you can write as 3000 plus 500 plus 90 plus 7 plus this is 2 by 10, this is 4 by 100. Okay, like this you can write 54.675, 50 plus 4 plus 6 by 10 plus 7 by 100 plus 5 by 1000. Next 83.501, so 80 plus 3 plus 5 by 10 plus 0 by 100 plus 1 by 1000. So like this you can write the remaining numbers. So next, arrange the following in ascending order. So to compare, ascending order means it is nothing but the comparison. To compare, first you have to write the given unlike decimals into the like decimals by annexing appropriate number of zeros to the rightmost. So here observe all the numbers are maximum like fractions only this one has one digit, so you can annex 1 0 here. So now you can compare the whole number part first. Since you have to write in the ascending order, first you have to take the smaller number. So smaller number is here, it is 3.54, this is 3.74. Since the whole number part is equal here, we are comparing the 1/10 part now. So 5, this is 7. 5 is less than 7, so you should write 3.54 as the smallest one, less than. Next 3.74. Next these two numbers are over. In the remaining number, 6 is the least one, so you can write 6.35. And in these two numbers, whole number part is again equal. So now you have to compare the 1/10 part, which is here it is 5, this is 6. So this is the smaller one, so you can write it first 8.56. Next lastly you can write 8.60. So like this you can write in the form of ascending order. So next one 1.1, 1.01, 11.1, 11.101, 10.01. So maximum number of digits in the decimal place is here. Decimal part is here 3 digits. So you have to convert them as the number of digits which are having the 3 digits in the decimal part by annexing proper number of zeros. So here only one digit is there, I am adding 2 zeros, annexing. Here I am annexing 1 0, here 2 zeros. Here already 3 digits are there, keep it like that only. Here you have to annex 1 more 0. So now you can compare. First you have to take the whole number part. Which one is less here? This is 1, this is 1, 11, 11, 10. So you can compare these two first. This is 1.100, this is 1.010. Observe here, whole number part equal. Now you have to compare the 1/10, which is this is 1, this is 0. Which one is less? This one. So this is the lesser one. First you write this one, next you write this one. Less than 1.1000. Next compare, this one is the lesser one, 10. You can write this in the third form, third number. Now these two numbers have same whole number part, so you compare this one. This is 1, this is 1. Again these two are equal. This is 0, this is 0. Again these two are equal. Now you can compare the 100th part, which is 0 and 1. So this is less than this one. So now you can write this here, and this is the highest one. So easiest way of comparing the decimal part is, observe here, you can read together like this. This is 100 means 100, this is 101. So 100 is less than 101, so this one is a lesser one. So like that also you can compare without taking individual numbers. So next one, arrange the following in descending order. So 0.98, 8.95, 4.75, 8.03, 8.0. Almost all numbers are having the same number of digits, so these are all like decimals only. Okay, already like decimals. Now you can compare the whole number part. The whole number part, which one is having the, so here it is the descending order, means greatest to smallest you have to write. So which one is greatest here? 8 point, so this is 8, this is also 8. So you can compare the 1/10 part. This is 0.9, this is 0.0, this is 0.0 again. So 8.95 is the greatest one. First you write this one. Next, while you are comparing these two, Up to 1/10th part, these two are equal. Now you can compare the 1/100th part. Here this is the greater one. 5 is greater than 3. You can write this one. Next you write the 8.0. Next in the remaining, this is 4.75. This is 0.98. So 4.75 is greater than 0.98. First you write this one, and then last you can write 0.98. 0.98. So this is the descending order. Next 3.45, 54.3. So all the numbers like decimals. Some of the decimals are like unlike decimals. Here this is only one digit. One digit. You can annex one more 0 to these two numbers. Now you can compare the whole number part. So which one is the greatest here? 54 only. So 54.30 is greater than. Next 35.40. Next greatest is 5. So 5.34. Next greatest is 4. 4.35. Next one is 3. This is easy. Next, convert the following into fractions and in its simplest form. Means first convert the given decimal forms into fractions. So you know how to write the given decimals into fractions. First you remove the point. What is the decimal number here? 0.005. So remove the point and write it in the numerator, and in the denominator 1 followed by how many number of digits in the decimal place is count, and write those many number of zeros here. So here 3 digits are there. After the decimal point 1, 2, 3. So you should write 1 followed by 3 zeros. Now you can cancel by writing it in the proper manner. So 5 ones here, so 200. So 1 by 200. So this is the conversion of the given decimal into fraction and then into the simplest form. So here 0.75 means how can I write this? 0.75 by 1 followed by 2 zeros. So now it is 75 by 100. You can cancel this with 25 table. 25 3s, 25 4s, which is 3 by 4. Here it is 3.55, which is 355 by 100. Now you can cancel this with 5 table, 5 7s, 5 1s here. Here 5 20s, so 71 by 20. Next 0.124, 0.124. How can I write this? 0.124 by 1 followed by 3 zeros, 1 2 3. So 1000. So 124 by 1000. Now we can cancel this with 4 table. 4 3s are 12, 4 1s are 4, 31 by 404, 250 times it will be divided. So 31 by 250. Next, express the following as decimals. So now you have to convert the fraction into the form of decimals. So you have to divide. That is the only method you have to use to convert a fraction into the decimal form. So division. So how to divide this? If you want to divide this, first you take 1 only. You cannot divide 20. You can divide 20. It's 20 0 times only. 20 zeros 0. So minus 1 19. Bring down 19. 19 also you cannot divide. So you should write 20 zeros. Subtract, you will get again 19. Now you bring down after annexing 2 more zeros or 3 more zeros here. So whenever you are writing this point here, you should write the point above that point in the quotient also. So now here after bringing down 0, 190, how many times it can be divided? Maximum 9 times. So 29 is 180. So now after subtracting you will get 10 here, bring down 0, 100. Now you can divide 100 5 times directly. 25 are 100. So 0.95 is the decimal form of 19 by 20. Next, 15 1 by 6. You can do this problem in two ways. So this is the first way. First converting them into the improper fraction and then divide that 91 by 6. You can do like this. Otherwise, you can write in a simple way 15 1 by 6. You can write into the form of 15 plus 1 by 6. Now we can take only this fractional part and convert into the decimal form and then add it to the 15. Then you will get the answer. Because you see, observe here, you are getting 15 in the whole number part. So no need to take this 15 in the division part. So you should take only 1 by 6 and divide 1 by 6 like this. Okay, 1 How many times you can divide this one? 0 times only. 6 zeros 6, 6 zeros 0 here 1. Bring down 0 here. So now you put exactly above this point, 1 point here. So 10 one time here. 6 ones are 6 here. 4 40. Here bringing down one more 0. That's why you can take how many times? 6 6 are 36. 6 7 are 42. So 6 6 are 36 only. Okay, again you are getting 4 means it is repeating. Okay, this is 1.6 means what here? This is 0.1666 goes on like that. That means 15 plus 0.16 bar. So now you can add these two and write 15.16 bar. Same answer you will get. Without doing this big division, you can do simply like this also. Okay, this is one more method. Next, this also I did in a big manner. So you can do this. Just you can convert this 63 7 by 25 as 63 plus 7 by 25, and now you divide only 7 by 25 by taking it and adding some more zeros here. So 25 zeros 0 7, put a point above this point again. Okay, so now bring down 0 here. Now 25 how many times it can divide? 2 times. Okay, 25 2 is 50 here 20, bring down one more 0 here. 200. Now you can divide 200 with 25 8 times. 25 8 is 200. So now what is the value of 7 by 25 here? This is 63 plus 0.28. 3 plus 0.28. Now you can add these two. 63.00 plus 0.28. By adding these two, you will get 53.28, which is same as this answer. Same as this answer, 63.28. So this is the easy method for you. You can use this method only. Okay, next 575 by 100. So to convert this type of fractions into the decimal form, so first you have to learn that these fractions are decimal fractions, because the fractions which have the multiples of 10 in the denominator, those fractions are called as the decimal fractions. For example, here 5 by 10 is there. This is the denominator is the multiple of 10. Next 7 by 100 is there. This is the multiple of 10, 100. So next some 25 by 1000 is there. This is the denominator is here. This is also multiple of 10. These type of fractions are called actually decimal fractions. So decimal fractions can be converted directly without doing any divisions. Without doing any division, you can convert directly. How to convert this into decimal form? If you take 5 by 10, if you take 5 by 10, write 5 here. Okay. Otherwise, you can write 5 as 5.0 also. 5.0. Okay. Now you have to shift this point to the left side, equivalent to the number of zeros in the decimal place. How many number of zeros here? 1 0. So you can shift this point after to the left side, leaving one digit in the left side. So now you can write there. You can shift this to the point here. This is 0.50 or 0.5 only. You can write it. This is 0.5. How can you write this 7 as 7 by 100 as in the form of decimal form? So first you write this 7 as 7.0. Now you can understand where the point is there. How many number of zeros here? 2 zeros. So now you can shift this point to left side to the leaving 2 digits. But here only 1 digit is there. Now you can annex one more 0. Okay. After leaving this 0, you can put a point here. So now the answer is 0.07. Now this point is over. Now you cannot write the 0 here. So this is 0.07 is the answer. Okay. So leaving 2 digits to the left side, you have to write this one. So now this is 25 by 1000. How can you write this 25 by 1000? 25 means you know that this is 25.0 something. So shift this point to the left side, leaving 2 digits. 3 digits because 3 zeros is here. 1, 2, 3. But third digit is not there here. You can write 0 here and then you have to put this point here. So now it is 0.025. So like this we can convert the decimal fractions into the decimal numbers. Now how can you convert this 575 by 100 as decimal point? So how many number of digits here in the decimal denominator? 2 zeros are there. So you can shift this decimal point to the left side to the leaving 2 digits, which is 5.75. 575 by 100 you can write as 5.75. Okay, you can do this by dividing this also. Same answer you will get, but it is not necessary for you to divide this 83 by 10 like this. So 83 by 10 is nothing but 8.3. Simply you can shift this point to the left side. 83 by 10 means what? This is 83.0 by 10 actually. You are shifting this point by leaving one digit, so that will become as 8.3. So this is the 8.3 answer. Next. So up to here I am concluding this session, and the next session I will start the sixth problem from this. These are the conversions. From here these are the conversions of the units here. Okay, good day all of you.